started with a cello, something low and out of tune, to match the way the light looks in our empty bedroom. I'd at a piano, playing keys that always stayed, like the memory of your heartbeat, steady and so thick. It wouldn't have a tempo, just a slow and heavy drag, like a tired old soldier waving a white flag. I'd write 100 verses, but I'd never find the end. I play it for the shadows, my only remaining friends. It's a melody of maybe and a rhythm of not yet, the kind of tune a broken mind can never quite forget. If missing you was a song, it would never ever stop. It would climb up to the ceiling just to let the bottom drop. It would be a jagged anthem of the things I didn't say, a radio that's humming through the static of the day. It would be the only music left inside this hollow chest, a symphony of come back home that never lets me rest. There'd be a bridge of sighs where the walking starts to bleed, representing every single thing I didn't know I'd need. I'd record the sound of rain against the glass of your front door, and the ghost of your footsteps on the hardwood floor. It wouldn't be a ballad you could dance to in the dark. It's the sound of a cold wind blowing through a lonely park. It would be too loud for houses, too quiet for the street, a discordant arrangement of the bitter and the sweet. I'd play it on a loop until the record started wearing, until I'm just a man who's tired of all the constant caring. If missing you was a song, it would never ever stop. It would climb up to the ceiling just to let the bottom drop. It would be a jagged anthem of the things I didn't say, a radio that's humming through the static of the day. It would be the only music left inside this hollow chest, a symphony of come back home that never lets me rest. So I'll just sit here in the silence of 2025, trying to remember how to feel alive. Without the music, without the words, just the echo of a melody that nobody else heard. Yeah, if missing you was a song, I'd be singing it forever. I'm standing in the kitchen where we used to dance at night, but the floorboards feel like ice beneath the flickering yellow light. I'm going through the motions, I'm pouring out the tea, watching my reflection like a stranger facing me. The neighbors see me walking, they think I'm doing fine, because I'm good at hiding all the cracks along the spine. There's no crashing of the windows, no slamming of the door, just the velvet weight of shadows settling on the floor. People look for wreckage, they listen for a cry, but the deepest kind of breaking happens in the white. 'Cause the hardest part of losing is the way it's so refined. It's a quiet execution of the life we left behind. It doesn't scream for mercy, it doesn't beg for light, it just hollows out the spirit in the middle of the night. You can hear the world keep moving, you can hear the city ground, but the tears that break a heart, they don't make a sound. I found your old blue sweater tucked behind the guest room bed, and for a second I forgot the things the preacher said. I waited for the thunder, I waited for a sign, but the silence just got heavier as I traced every line. There's a scream inside my lungs that's been begging to get out, but it chokes on all the memories and the paralyzing doubt. If pain was loud as lightning, they'd hear me states away. They'd find me by the echoes of the words I couldn't say. But it's a breathless kind of drowning, a slow and steady time, where the loudest part of dying is the part that stays inside. No, the hardest part of losing is the way it's so refined. It's a quiet execution of the life we left behind. It doesn't scream for mercy, it doesn't beg for light, it just hollows out the spirit in the middle of the night. You can hear the world keep moving, you can hear the city ground, but the tears that break a heart, they don't make a sound. Listen close, can you hear it? The way the air just stops, the way the memory drops. It's a soft and lonely falling, no one's coming, no one's calling, just the silence, just the salt and the tears that don't make a sound. I watch your taillights lead into the grave, and I thought the hardest part was watching you drive away. I told my heart to harden, I told the doors to lock. I tried to find a rhythm in the ticking of the clock, but the silence started growing like a garden in the hall. And I found a different version of you written on the wall. They say that it's over when the papers are signed, when you leave all the boxes and the memories behind. But the fire didn't die when you walked out the door. It just turned into something I wasn't ready for. 'Cause I loved you through the winter, and I loved you through the rain, but I didn't know I love you through this brand new kind of pain. It's a hollow, haunting hunger that grows when you're not there. A conversation started with a ghost in an empty chair. I thought the end was final, I thought the flame was through, but I never stopped. I just loved a different side of you. Yeah, I loved you after goodbye. Strangers walking down on 5th and Main. I hear your silver laughter in the rhythm of the rain. It's a strange kind of devotion to a shadow on the floor, loving you from a distance more than I ever did before. Because now I see the pieces that I took for granted then, and I'm falling for a person I'll never hold again. It's a lonesome religion, this grief in my chest, putting the ghost of our us to rest. But the ghost won't stay quiet, it won't let me go. There's a depth to this missing that I didn't know. 'Cause I loved you through the winter, and I loved you through the rain, but I didn't know I love you through this brand new kind of pain. It's a hollow, haunting hunger that grows when you're not there. A conversation started with a ghost in an empty chair. I thought the end was final, I thought the flame was through, but I never stopped. I just loved a different side of you. It's a dull, heavy ache like a rusted out knife. I'm still here, and I'm still yours. In the after, in the quiet, I loved you after goodbye. I loved you after goodbye. I still buy the groceries you like the most, setting the table for a beautiful ghost. I start to call out across the hallway floor, and then I remember you don't live here anymore. The calendar is stuck on a Tuesday in June, before the world went dark far too soon. Yeah, I've scrubbed your scent from the pillowcase. I've tried to imagine a different face, but the air gets thin and the room starts to spin. The second I let the memory in, I can say tragedy, I can say loss, I can count up the years and the heavy cost. I can handle the dark and the cold and the rain, but your name still breaks me. It's 6 little letters I can't even speak without feeling the spirit go out of my knee. I'm a fortress of stone till I hear someone say it, and I'm just a debt and I'm trying to pay it. I saw it in ink on a piece of old mail. My heart started thumping like a hammer on a nail. It's a melody now that I can't stand to hear. A sharp, jagged diamond pressed into my ear. Every syllable carries the weight of the end. The lover, the partner, the soul, and the friend. They tell me that time is a healer, a friend, that the river will smooth out the rocks in the end. But the river is dry and the bed is just stone, and your name is the sharpest thing I've ever known. I can say tragedy, I can say loss, I can count up the years and the heavy cost. I can handle the dark and the cold and the rain, but your name still breaks me. It's 6 little letters I can't even speak without feeling the spirit go out of my knee. I'm a fortress of stone till I hear someone say it, that I'm just a debt and I'm trying to pay it. I'll try to breathe out, I'll try to move on, but the echo remains when the person is gone. Your name, it still breaks me.
Coffee's getting cold on your side of the bed. I'm replaying every forever that we ever said. The house is a museum of the way we used to be. Now I'm just a ghost in a skin that looks like me. I leave the porch light burning, a habit I can't break. Just a monument to every little choice we didn't make. We don't scream, we don't fight, we just fade like the stars in the morning. There's no wreckage, there's no fire, just the sound of two hearts losing their desire. 'Cause we don't break with a bang or a thunderous sound. We just let the silence pull us into the ground. No goodbyes at the door, no tears on your shirt, just a heavy hollow wake of the ways that we hurt. Yeah, we hurt in the quiet, where the lonely is loud. Just two strangers lost in a familiar crowd. I saw your favorite book sitting there on the shelf. I almost reached out and I caught myself. Funny how a name can feel like a bruise, and everything I win feels like something I lose. The clock on the wall is just counting the space between who I am and the ghost of your face. It's the how was your day that we no longer ask. It's wearing a smile like a heavy lead mask. It's the middle of the night when I reach for your hand, and I find only sheets and a life I didn't plan. No, we don't break with a bang or a thunderous sound. We just let the silence pull us into the ground. No goodbyes at the door, no tears on your shirt, just a heavy hollow wake of the ways that we hurt. Yeah, we hurt in the quiet, where the lonely is loud. Just two strangers lost in a familiar crowd. Listen to the air. Can you hear us disappearing? It's so quiet now. It's so quiet. Just you and me and the space in between. We hurt in the quiet. I saw you at the station just a week ago. You asked me how I'm doing, like you didn't know. I put on that performance, the one I've practiced well. A little life is busy, and there's not much left to tell. I adjusted my scarf so you wouldn't see the ache, and smiled until I thought my jaw would surely break. You said I look much better, like I'd finally moved on. Then you hopped onto the subway, and just like that you're gone. My voice didn't tremble, my eyes stayed dry. I've become a master of the beautiful lie. But as the doors closed and you faded from view, the gravity hit me like I always knew it would do. I'm okay, but I'm really not. I'm just living in the spaces that we both forgot. I'm doing fine until someone says your name. Then I'm a house on fire and I'm the only flame. I'm moving forward, I'm keeping the pace, but I'm still looking for you in every stranger's face. Yeah, I'm alright, that's the story I've got. I'm okay, but I'm really not. The dinner's in the oven, I've got music on the speakers, but the foundation of this healing is getting even weaker. I go to work, I pay the bills, I even go to sleep, but I'm drowning in a promise that I couldn't keep. I tell my mother I'm happy, I tell my friends I'm free, but I'm a prisoner of the way we used to be. Every how are you is a mountain I have to climb, just to convince the world I'm not wasting my time. I'm okay, but I'm really not. I'm just living in the spaces that we both forgot. I'm doing fine until someone says your name, then I'm a house on fire, I'm the only flame. I'm moving forward, I'm keeping the pace, but I'm still looking for you in every stranger's face. Yeah, I'm alright, that's the story I've got. I'm okay, but I'm really not. Okay is a bandage on a wound that's too deep. Okay is the secret that I'm forced to keep. It's the mask that I wear so I don't have to explain that every beat of my heart is just echoing your name. I'm doing fine until I catch my reflection and see a ghost staring back in my direction. I'm moving forward, but I'm losing the race. I'm still haunted by the memory of your taste. Yeah, I'm fine, if that's the answer you want, but I'm okay, and I'm really not. If you ask me tomorrow, I'll tell you the same. I'll smile, I'll nod, I'll say I'm doing great, but I'm not. I'm really, really not. I watched your taillights fade into the gray, like embers of a fire that's drifted away. I had the sentence resting on my teeth, but the floorboards of my heart gave way beneath. I stood on the gravel and I watched the dust rise, looking for a window back into your eyes. But the engine was louder than the courage I found, and now I'm just standing on hollow ground. Stay was a whisper I kept in my chest. The don't go was a bird that died in the nest. past, now the driveway is empty, the air is too still, and I'm left with a void that no volume can fill. It's the last thing I never said that's ringing like a siren inside of my head. The words that I strangled, the truth I kept hidden, the I still adore you that stayed unforgiven. I let the clock strike, I let the door close. Now I'm just a garden that forgot how it grows. Of all the regrets that are leading me on, it's the last thing I never said. Now that you're gone, walk through the rooms of this quiet apartment, finding the places where our forever spent. A half-empty bottle, a book on the floor, the ghost of the person I'm not anymore. I rehearsed it 1,000 times in the mirror. If I'd said it out loud, would the ending be clearer? Would you have turned back? Would you have stayed? Or was the silence just a price that we paid? It's the last thing I never said. It's ringing like a siren inside of my head. The words that I strangled, the truth I kept hidden, the I still adore you that stayed unforgiven. I let the clock strike, I let the door close. Now I'm just a garden that forgot how it grows. Of all the regrets that are leading me on, it's the last thing I never said. Now that you're gone, it says silence is safe, but silence is cold. It's a story of us that will never be told. It's the weight I was wrong, it's the please don't leave, it's the heavy dark fabric of the web that I weave. I'm screaming it now to an empty hallway, but you're 10 miles of highway and a lifetime away. I let the door close. Now I'm just a garden that forgot how it grows. Of all the regrets that are leading me on, it's the last thing I never said. Now that you're gone. Coffee's getting cold on the kitchenware. I'd ask how you're sleeping if I thought I should, but the air in this house has grown thin and dry, like a riverbed waiting for a storm in the sky. I used to fill the spaces with how was your day, but you look through the window and just drift away. Until I started mimicking the way that you breathe, learning the art of the secrets you keep. I used to be a ride, I used to be a song, I used to have the answers when anything was wrong. But you built a wall without using a stone, and taught me how to feel completely alone. Now I don't scream and I don't even cry, I don't ask the questions or look for the why. I've mastered the art of the unspoken word, the loudest goodbye that you never heard. You were the teacher and I was the truth. Now I'm just a shadow of a talkative youth. Yeah, I learned to love, then I learned to lose. But I learned silence from you. We sit at the table like two statues at prayer, tracing the patterns of the ghosts in the air. I have 1,000 I love yous stuck in my throat, but they're heavy as lead and they'll never flow. You taught me that quiet is safer than glass, that if you don't speak then the moment might pass. So I swallow my heart and I bite on my tongue until I've forgotten how it feels to be young. Now I don't scream and I don't even cry, I don't ask the questions or look for the why. I've mastered the art of the unspoken word, the loudest goodbye that you never heard. You were the teacher and I was the truth. Now I'm just a shadow of a talkative youth. Yeah, I learned to love, then I learned to lose. But I learned silence from you. It's the ringing in my ears when the lights go out. It's the wreckage of a fire we didn't talk about. They say silence is golden, but I think they lied. It's just the sound of two people dying inside. I've rearranged the pictures on the wall, trying to find a place where you don't look so tall. I changed the sheets and I bought a new scent to wash away the places where our memories went. Sun is a liar, it keeps me busy and blue, but the moon has a way of bringing me back to you. The silence gets heavy as the shadows grow long, and I realize my armor was never named stone. I can say it in the morning to a room full of friends. I can whisper it softly until the day ends. But when the world stops turning and the lights go dim, the ghost of your ghost starts creeping back in. And your name still hurts at night. It cuts through the dark like a jagged light. It's the breath in my lungs that I can't quite catch. A beautiful fire, a broken match. I can handle the days, I can put up a fight, but your name still hurts at night. I saw your brother at the grocery store. I looked at the floor 'cause I couldn't take any more. He has your smile and that way that you blink. It sent me right back to the edge of the sea, where we cried and we laughed and we said it was over. Now I'm just a ghost living under your cover. The pillow is cold where your head used to lay, and sorry is a debt I can no longer pay. And your name still hurts at night. It cuts through the dark like a jagged light. It's the breath in my lungs that I can't quite catch. A beautiful fire, a broken match. I can handle the days, I can put up a fight, but your name still hurts at night. Oh, it's just one syllable, or maybe it's two, but it sounds like the life that I wasted on you. It's a prayer and a curse and a hole in my chest. It's the only part of me that won't let me rest. is so loud, and your name still hurts. I found your letter in a dusty box behind the door that we forgot to lock. The ink is faded but the words are clear, the things you wanted me to finally hear. I'm tracing lines you wrote so long ago, before the winter turned our garden into snow. We had the map but couldn't find the way. Now I'm just haunted by the things we didn't say. Oh, we loved each other too late. We held the key but couldn't find the gate. By the time I learned to let you in, the ice was already beneath your skin. Two shooting stars in a different sky, watching our forever wave goodbye. Yeah, we had the heart but we missed the date. We loved each other just a little too late. I see you standing in the pouring rain, a ghost of us, a shadow of the pain. You've got a different life, a different name, but in your eyes I see that same old flame. I reach my hand out just to touch your face, but time is a river that I can't erase. We finally found the words we needed then, but we're different people than we were back when. Oh, we loved each other too late. We held the key but couldn't find the gate. By the time I learned to let you in, the ice was already beneath your skin. Two shooting stars in a different sky, watching our forever wave goodbye. Yeah, we had the heart but we missed the date. We loved each other just a little too late. They say that time, it is a cruel, cruel thing. It takes the gold and leaves a hollow ring. If I had met you in another life, I'd be your husband, you'd be my wife. But the clock ran out and the candles burned on all the lessons that we never learned. Oh, we loved each other too late. We held the key but couldn't find the gate. By the time I learned to let you in, the ice was already beneath your skin. Two shooting stars in a different sky, watching our forever wave goodbye. Yeah, we had the heart but we missed the date. We loved each other just a little too late. Just a little too late. The right person at the wrong time. I'll see you in the next life, baby. Too late.